Superstars. Welcome to Tuesday Train with Tash. My name is Natasha Alcoff and I'm a Grand Prix dressage rider from Australia. And Train with Tash is all about giving you the skills you need to improve your dressage. And I heard that No Stirrups November is like a thing, and I thought that is really cool. So I thought I should do a video today for people that have heard of maybe riding with no stirrups and want to do it, but perhaps don't know how. So I just wanted to give you some pointers if you've never done it before. The first thing is you want to cross your stirrups over, and you want to make sure if you just cross them over like that, that is really going to hurt. Well, this saddle's not that bad, but sometimes depending on how your saddle goes, when you go to rise, you'll then get bruises all over the thighs. So make sure you make your stirrups go kind of flat across, and then you're just going to fix that up when you twist it, and then it won't hurt as much. There we go. So then the flap can still kind of go flat, and then you won't be hurting yourself as much. Okay, then if you've never ridden without stirrups before, firstly make sure you're on a quiet horse, because obviously it's a little bit harder and trickier to do. And if you don't have that greater balance, you know, if the horse plays up and you don't have stirrups, you might even fall more to the side. So riding with no stirrups obviously allows you to ride with a longer leg. You can see how much longer my legs are. And because I'm riding with a longer leg, it automatically makes me sit deeper. Because when you ride with stirrups, you can kind of perch on top of the saddle and kind of be sitting up. But with no stirrups, you got nothing to anchor up, so gravity is doing its grand old thing. And the worst thing about no stirrups though is your reins keep getting caught. Yeah, gravity is doing its thing and sending you down. Then you want to start rising trot without stirrups. And I know that might sound really, really hard, and it is. So if you are just learning and maybe you don't have that good a muscle, you don't need to do 100 circles of rising trot. So So you can see while I rise that I'm not going as high as I would with stirrups, because that would just be using too much muscle. And I'm just using kind of my knee and the muscle around my knee to come up. Make sure that your toes stay in. You don't want to be riding with the back of your leg. I can't even do it, that's really hard. But you want to be able to turn your toes in and be able to ride with your knees. Now, if that's all too hard to do like 2 circles, you might just want to start off with walking and then trot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and walk. And just keep counting them like that, and then do 12, then do 15, then do 20. Now you'll notice when I went to rise, I was on the wrong diagonal, so I sat 2 beats and then rose again, so I was on the correct diagonal. Make sure you're on the correct diagonal. You might feel that you can't get up, and that's perfectly normal. Then maybe only do 5 strides and then walk, and 5 strides and walk. But riding with no stirrups is kind of a thing that you just need to do. And go through that period where you won't be out, it'll look really awful. It'll look really messy and it'll look really awful. But remember, doing anything good in life, doing anything amazing, requires you to go through that learning period. If you've ever seen me play tennis, it is the ugliest disaster thing in the world. I can't get that little yellow ball in the ring, it's not even a ring, in the square. In the court, thanks Schatz, in the court to save myself. I can't get it over the net to save myself. It's very, very ugly. So if I ever want to play tennis like the #1 tennis player in the world, like Venus or Serena Williams, I'm going to have to go through a lot of ugly before I can start getting those skills. It's the same as your riding. You don't expect that you can look perfect when you've got to go through the learning period. So embrace the learning, enjoy the learning, and I trust that helps. See you.